whose face has become mangled, eye has been popped, and stomach cut open with entrails laying beside him. Next to him, the shadow in the photographer is clearly visible with component within the photographer's hand appearing to the proper of your screen. Following the photograph is observed, it cuts back in Squidward sobbing a lot louder than prior to, with the information definitely seemed to be blood operating from his eyes as an alternative to tears, as well as the sound with the salesman nonetheless heard. The noise of the wind inside the forest can also be played in a much louder volume, but now using the sound of branches snapping along the screams of the young boy heard. After 20 extra seconds, one more single frame appears. This occasion of 8-year-old girl inside the forest laying on the stomach in a pool of blood together with her back cut and her entrails piled on top. Uh, the Cisco kid on the photographer can be visible. The scene reveals or reverts, returning to Squidward now with the similar realistic red eyes from before, entirely silent as well as zero longer sobbing. The sound of the forest still cannot be heard. An additional 3 seconds later, also it cuts back toward the sobbing. The time around piercing loud with the sound with the forest heard. The scream of both a boy and little lady might be heard mixed together because song Amazing Grace plays on both the clarinet and also the bagpipes. In the course of this, 7 frames are noticed in black and white of your boy from the very first photograph laying in the woods. Throughout the 7 frames, the hand in the photographer reaches in and grabs the boy's entrails as his remaining eye is targeted on the man's hand and also blinks once. This cuts returning to Squidward again, this time around staring at the viewer as the sound from the salesman echoes "Do it" and the red mist is coming repeatedly. After 40 seconds in this, you swiftly um pans scenes to reveal Squidward holding a practical gun, searching as although it were photoshopped into your scene. Squidward lifts the barrel into his mouth and fires with blood shooting rid of his head. Squidward is alive, however, right now, suddenly within the forest, with one eye dangling through the side of his face popped. A hole also appears inside the side of his jaw. Standing over him is a Scottish salesman in the first place in the episode. Captions also appear in the bottom of the screen repeating everything that's stated. Squidward asks the guy, "What do you need from me?" And also the salesman tells him, "I want about tree fitty." Um, Squidward asks, "What does tree fitty mean?" Plus the salesman answers, $3.50. Squidward shouts, "I ain't giving you no tree fitty," just as the monster reveals a small zipper along the side of his head. After unzipping it, the salesman transforms into the Loch Ness Monster, an 8-story tall crustacean from the Proterozoic era, and asks, responding, "How about 250?" Squidward retorts, "Oh, now it's only 250. What is the sale on the Loch Ness munchies or one thing?" The Loch Ness Monster swims off angrily, promising to one day return and extract revenge on Squidward. The colors revert themselves as well as the scene cuts to blue delivery of the tape. Um, on November 7, 2004, soon after the original animation of the storyboards had been carried out in in Fife, Scotland, the tape was delivered to the lead animators and sound editors at Paramount Studios in Hollywood, California. During the middle of the night, the tape was taken into the editing room, where it absolutely was watched by stated animators and editors. At the time, as two 16-year-old interns, the tape, which has likely to function the rough cut of Fear with the Krabby Patty, instead began with the title card working the name Red Mist. When thrown off at very first, the animators continued watching, discovering the tape ended up heavily tampered with as getting some cruel joke. As a result, 3 animators, Barry O'Neill, Grant Kirkland Jr., and Alyssa Simpson, had been sent to the hospital. One editor retired, Fernando de la Pina, and one intern, Jackie McMullen, committed suicide. The tape was sent to the police, who determined so. It ended up being created by Andrew Skinner, a disgruntled animator from Fife, Scotland, who may have considered that been arrested for 9 counts of murder, such as the murder of these 2 young children noticed inside the tape. Oddly enough, after going by way with the information of the VHS, police discovered that the last edit on the tape was made exactly 24 seconds just before it was watched because of the SpongeBob staff. One copy within the tape was created just before the police confiscated the initial by Chaz Agnew, writer of the article, as well as the sole surviving intern from that night. Agnew has created various attempts to distribute copies of Skinner's tapes in hopes to secure clearance rights to push out it on several online auction internet websites soon.
That's really fucked up. So guys,
So we still playing Rainbow or no?
Yeah, what's up with it?
I don't know.
Yes, that because fucking Alan said the not started. Declaration of Independence flagged as hate speech by Facebook. Benjamin, get the musket! It's fucking George Washington. That's funny. That's a good one. I'm gonna
Jordan.
say that one. Huh?
I just searched up SpongeBob Red Mist, and on the side it says, "No, this is a continuation of another story called Squidward Suicide. It is recommended you read the first, otherwise you may be confused with this version. Red Mist is a controversial real-life bootleg tape featuring an unaired episode of SpongeBob SquarePants."
Telling you, it's fucked.
Wait, they actually have animated the whole thing? Or did someone go out of their way and do it?
It was an interns who did it.
Why would the interns do it? Were they ordered to do it, or they just wanted to do it?
No, I don't fucking know. Go ask him.
Go ask him.
The thing I just can't believe is, like, would a clip really just make you commit suicide?
Well, there was fucking 2 dead kids in it.
Find the biohazard.
But they weren't
Okay,
real, right?
I've seen like fucking 10. Bitch.
Did you say you've seen 10?
I've probably seen more than that. Like kids fucking dying or like people dying.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of you. I just saw on Reddit 50/50 a man with a knife through the eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jordan, did I ever get to show you the video of the guy jumping off the train?
Bitch, I fucking showed you that. We get split in half?
What do you mean? Kit Kat showed it.
Where he gets split in half.
Yeah. By
Christian,
like the sign or whatever.
I swear to God I sent you that video. Because I
No,
spent like 30 minutes trying to find... Christian, I swear to God.
Christian's kind of slow.
I spent like 30 minutes trying to find that link.
You probably did. It was either you or Kit Kat.
I think the worst I've probably seen is a guy get run over by a tank. Everything just pops out.
I don't think I've ever seen. I don't think I could really classify it worse. Oh my fucking god.
Okay, this is too loud now. Like, Kishal, the dude jumped off a train and then like hit a sign, and he fucking got split in half.
Literally,
He jumped on a train?
He jumped off. Like while it was moving at full speed, and you know, like, cause the ground under him wasn't moving, so he fucking like fell into the ground and slid, and like hit a sign,
Oh my
and it just
God.
fucking split him open.
It's fucking disgusting.
Okay, Habana needs her guns to be readjusted. Change my mind. fucking either give it more ammo or increase the reload speed, because this shit's inexcusable.
Who's down?
What the fuck? From
One
where?
op 4 remaining.
Pixel Peak Valkyrie on the stairs.
Secure the container. Cease
There's
securing the room.
good.
Loading thunder.
Don't worry about the aim, bitch. I saw the shadow. That's all I needed.
Successful.
Oh, she went all the way around. Nice aim, Jordan. I'm
Thank you.
joking.
You got him.
Jordan, repeat after me. A skitty skitty tata skirat.
Kill yourself.
Sounds like to me. You good, my guy?
No.
If Jordan was straight, he would be straight.
If you die in the room that you were given birth in, your average velocity is 0.
What? Alright, yeah.
Barricade the room. We need to protect the biohazard container.
Fuck this room. Like, this is probably one of my least favorite rooms in all of Rainbow.
One of my least favorite maps.
This is my least favorite map. There's no fucking doubt about it. Let's take this shit out of rotation and bring back Barlett. Hey, yo, this picture's still up. What the fuck? It's broken, but it's still intact. What?
Op 4 drone locates the biohazard container.
I don't know.
Fix it.
Wait,
Shoot.
Jordan, what?
Stim. Hit it with a stim. Fix it.
And it would
Down
have
to
still.
5 seconds.
I can't even pulse on this map.
Op 4 has
There's
located
too
the
many
biohazard
entrances.
container.
Christian, can you get the wall right behind you?
Give me a second.
One.
Wait.
He said,
Anyone
wait.
have redeploys?
What?
Almost done.
That's not what they're called.
No, you're supposed to have one. You're Tachanka. What do you mean?
Deployables got fucking banned.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Those?
Where? Right here.
Right behind you.
My bad. Where's the other one?
That's it. Leave. Oh my god. Look behind us. Oh, they're all here already? Oh, bro, we're dead.
Not if Lord Chan 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 has something to do about it.
Please put him down.
Christian's gonna die. There's way too many people for Christian to handle.
Dorian, use your body as deployables.
Oh yeah, hold
Oh
on,
my
let me put
god, there's so many. Fuck it. Yeah.
You got absolutely nobody.
I downed one, but I got one.
You should have interrogated.
I couldn't. I got it from the ground. Yeah, not from the ground, from the ceiling. Yeah, watch out, Trevor. From where? From where? From where?
That doorway.
I got heals,
Door
Jordan.
down there. No, not that one.
That one right there.
Yeah, like on the first floor.
Protect the biohazard container. Stop the hostiles from securing the container.
Who the fuck are you?
Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. I'm leaving it
Fuck you, bitch. Kill yourself.
No one
Bitch, your
fucking likes
dad's
shit. That's why
dead.
your
Kill
mom
yourself.
fucking
the fuck out, you stupid piece of shit.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up and leave the party, you cunt.
Friendly last
This whole party
Get
just
the fuck
became.
out this big.
Wait, who was he?
I don't know.
No.
Oh. I don't know.
It
that
was? That was Patrick?
Mm-hmm.
What?
all friendly.
I feel bad because I was so brilliant
Yo.
earlier today.
Yo,
Like, yeah,
somebody-
he was like, bro, where'd you get that at? I was like, oh yeah, it's elemental knives, and like you can get a butterfly here.